The Busch Light Clash has officially come and gone, and thus has kicked off not only the 2022 NASCAR season, but a new era of stock car auto racing. I believe that this event was a massive W for NASCAR, a huge success. When this was announced last fall, we really didn't know how this was going to work out. A lot of people thought, come on, a race inside the LA Coliseum? That's outrageous. But then over the winter, the track began taking shape, and NASCAR successfully planted a quarter-mile short track inside one of the most prestigious sporting venues in the United States, the Los Angeles Coliseum. We saw cars being worked on in the parking lot of LAFC Stadium right next door, and cars going onto the streets and going into the stadium. Then, of course, the debut of the next-gen car. Heck, the way the haulers and technically the garage area was set up, which was the parking lot as I mentioned before, it felt very old school. We saw entertainment, a very electric crowd of probably over 60,000 spectators, which even though it wasn't going to be sold out, this is probably the highest attendance the Clash has had in a while. The race lived up to the hype. We saw fireworks like Eric Amarola's beef with Todd Gilliland, and Ryan Blaney throwing his Hans device at somebody. The next-gen car has also impressed me, that the car can take several bumps and beatings in this situation. It also ended with two of the sport's biggest stars battling out for the win, which resulted in Joey Logano winning the first race of 2022. Oh, and I forgot to mention how Ty Dillon was literally hitting everything but the jackpot, as Mike Joy put it. He originally won the second last chance qualifier race, until he was hit with a jump the restart violation in which removed him from racing in the main event.
You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch! Take me to him! Come on! Where's the son of a bitch?
Not to mention, we saw some good early impressions from the likes of Justin Haley, Tyler Reddick, and Daniel Suarez with the speed that they brought for this weekend. The Clash was turned into something more than a race, and something that I believe NASCAR had to do. I love that they brought in Pitbull and Ice Cube as concerts for the event. Plus, of all the fans that came out, it was said that 70% of them were attending their first race. For NASCAR, that is massive to attract a new audience in something that's more mainstream with the glitz and glam that is Los Angeles and Hollywood. This is what NASCAR has been trying to attract for so long. I admit, I was so amazed of how these massive stock cars could whip around such a short track. I mean, it was like Martinsville, but even smaller, and the corners were just so tight. It was incredible how it worked out. I had a lot of fun watching the race, though, and I hope you guys did too. I will say that this day, February 6, 2022, is the beginning of a new NASCAR. Something that we have never seen before. I've been following NASCAR since 2004 when I was 7 years old. Heck, back then I always figured a race inside something like the LA Coliseum felt more like a pipeline dream, but it wasn't ever going to be possible. But today, it became a reality, and NASCAR did a heck of a job promoting this event as well. So where does it go from here? NASCAR did say that they have the option to keep the Clash in LA for the next couple years, and I wouldn't mind that at all. As I discussed in my previous video, I would love to see them put the Clash in different locations if you can fit the racetrack, of course. I would say that NASCAR can definitely roll with this for the Clash from now on. As a fun way to kick off a NASCAR season, this is a great way to use a preseason exhibition, especially at this time when you're introducing all these new faces, these new teams, and heck, the new car in general. But until then, Daytona now lies ahead in 2 weeks. So what do you all think of the Clash at the Coliseum? Would you want to see it again at the LA Coliseum, or perhaps somewhere else? As always, I'd love to hear what you have to say down below. I really enjoyed the Clash, and I'm really excited for this NASCAR season. Thank you guys so much for watching my quick thoughts on tonight's Clash. A big congratulations to Joey Logano. And with that, I'm Sonic Rules 831, and I will see you in the next video.